guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna pick our July TBR. I literally can't believe that it is already almost July in 2 weeks. That makes no sense to me. I feel like June literally just flew by. I have 3 more books on my June TBR to read. Definitely feel like I'm gonna get it done. I feel like I've done really well this month. Every month I pick around 7 to 8 books because I feel like that's usually what I can read. I'm gonna do the same thing today. My drink of choice is an iced coffee and it has the Chobani s'mores creamer in it. It is so freaking good. This is my little TBR jar. I have a whole bunch of prompts in here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna pick 8. We'll go with 8. If I'm feeling like the books I'm choosing are like smaller, I'll pick 9, but we'll see. Let's just pick our first prompt. A book you haven't seen anyone talk about. A book I haven't seen anyone talk about? It's kind of hard because I feel like all my books people have been talking about, but let me go look. Okay, for this prompt, I'm gonna pick Breath of the Dragon. This is by Shannon Lee and Fonda Lee. So, little fun fact is that Shannon Lee is actually Bruce Lee's daughter. She came together with Fonda Lee to write this book, and it's literally about Bruce Lee's life, but as if it was like a fantasy book. I literally haven't heard really anybody talk about this book. I think I've heard one singular person talk about this book. The edges are sprayed red, and this cover, can we take a second? It is so freaking stunning. I love this cover. And on the actual hardback, there's like a picture, and I believe it's supposed to be Bruce Lee, which I think is so cool. I'll read the little top part up here. A young warrior dreams of proving his worth in the Elite Guardians tournament, fighting for not only himself but the fate of everything he loves. I don't want to read more than that because I feel like a lot of times they be given spoilers in there, so I don't want to read much. But do you see all the praise of this book on the back? That's insane. Yeah, I'm adding this one as my first one. I'm so excited to start reading this one. Okay, let's pick our second one. A book you're scared to read. That's like a lot of books. It's usually the bigger books that I'm scared to read because of like the amount of pages there is. But I actually think I have one in mind, so let me go get it. Okay, for this prompt, I picked Redeeming 6. Now, like I said, it's usually the big books. The reason why this one scares me the most is because I heard this is like the most emotionally draining book out of the series. Besides the newest one that came out, I just know this is gonna like literally tear my heart out. I'm very scared of this book. Saving 6 was like sad, but it wasn't, I didn't cry really at all. But I feel like the first 2 books hit me really hard. But I don't know, Saving 6, you got a little backstory of these 2 characters. This one, I feel like you're going more in depth about their relationship and literally everything that they've been through. And to like read what the Lynch family has gone through in the first 2 books with Shannon, I feel like this one may hit more because Joey is older and he's been through more than Shannon has. And like 9 times out of 10, Joey has like protected Shannon in like every situation. So yeah, this is gonna hit really hard. So I'm very scared for this. Okay, let's pick our third one. I feel like we're doing okay so far. Book with flowers on the cover. This is definitely giving like spring vibes, but I'm gonna try to find a summer book because we are in summer now. Okay, after much deliberation, I'm gonna choose Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab. This one literally just came out. All I really know about it is that it's like lesbian vampires. And honestly, do I need to know anything else? Not really. On the back, it says 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high and one grows deep and one grows wild and all of them grow teeth. I believe that this is about 3 different girls, and I think they're all in different timelines. One is in 1532, one is in 1827, and one is in 2019. I'm excited to see how they all connect and like really what the story's about, but I've heard literally all amazing things about it, and every copy is signed, which I think is really cool. Yeah, this has like blue roses on the front. So I'm gonna go with this one because technically it counts. Okay, let's pick our fourth prompt. Okay, this one says start a new series. Yikes. I feel like I'm in the middle of so many series right now. I don't even know what to pick. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna pick Off to the Races. This is the first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. I want to go with a safe book because we got some thick ones already, and all the ones that I want to start, it's like too much. There's just too many books in the series. This one has 4. I have all 4. So I think I'm going to start with this one. I've never read an Elsie Silver book, but I did see a TikTok where a girl was explaining kind of the timeline of Elsie Silver's books, and she said to start with this one because if you want to do like chronologically, which not everybody cares about that, I low-key care about chronological because then you get like the little Easter eggs as you keep reading this series. So I'm going to start with this one. Let's read the back together. He's never had a problem keeping things professional with his employees until she waltzed onto his property. This is about Vaughn and Billy. Like I said, I don't want to read too much about it because I don't really want to get the tropes spoiled for me, because I feel like once you hear about the tropes in a book, sometimes it kind of throws you off a bit and you know what to expect going into it. But it's giving like boss and an employee relationship, which I've read a few books that are like that, and I do actually like that trope. So we'll see if I like this one. I've heard a lot of people don't like this one, but you gotta start somewhere. Okay, let's pick our 5th one. I like where it's going so far. We have some lighter books and then some heavy books. Let's pick this one. Color generator for cover. Okay. Let me go do a color generator and then I'll be back. Okay, I got my iPad to do it. I literally just opened it. We're gonna shuffle it. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay, let's do create random color. Oh, tomato red. What? I don't even think I have a tomato red book, but let me just look at what options we have. Okay, I have 3 options, so let's just go through them. First is yours truly. Is this tomato red? I don't know, okay? I think so. The reason why I picked this one is because I feel like a lot of people really, really like this one. Also, the female main character's name is Brianna or Brianna, I'm not sure. But I feel like if anyone has my name, I'm like destined to read the book. I think this isn't a series though. I think it's like the Part of Your World series or something. I think it is Part of Your World, which I have read that book and I really liked it. But I think this is the second one. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But if anything, this is an option. Next is Red Rising. This is completely tomato red. No. But there's definitely red on it. And I've been needing to read this book for a long, long time. So this is also an option. Last option is Daughter of No Worlds. This is the indie cover. And I'm so freaking mad that I didn't get the rest of the series. I don't know what made me not want to get the rest of the series. I don't know. Now I can't get them because every book is like $300, which I'm not paying that. I'm so sorry. So this is an option too. I think this is on Kindle Unlimited. I'll have to double check. It's definitely an option. I've heard a lot of people really, really like this book. She's kind of a thick one, and I feel like we got a lot of thick ones. Yeah, it's like 500 pages. We have a lot of thick ones on the TBR already, so I'm kind of feeling more inclined to pick this one. You know what? I'm gonna pick this one. I've been needing to read it for a really long time, so we're gonna go with this one. I think this is like a workplace romance, kind of like enemies to lovers. I've like skimmed the back. That's kind of what I've gathered. So Brianna is a doctor. She works at a hospital. And the male main character, Jacob, he also works at the hospital with her, but Brianna like hates him. So I'm assuming it's like an enemies to lovers. I'm really excited about this one actually. Let's pick 2 more. Book turned into a show or a movie. I think I'm gonna pick Fight Club. Now this is literally the cover of the movie. I don't know what the original cover looks like, but I love this cover so much because I love this movie. This is like top 5 movies for me, literally of all time. It is just so good, and if you haven't seen this movie, you need to, okay, because you are missing out on like an exceptional movie. Okay, this is a story about a man who he pretty much hates how his life is going. Like everything he's doing just feels like a failure. Everything in his life is not going good. He comes across a man and they get into this fight, like outside. They create this thing called Fight Club, where pretty much guys that are just like over their life can come in, fight each other to a pulp, and they just go back to their daily lives. Like, it's a way for them to just express all of that like built up anger that they have in a fight club. And the number one rule is, if you're in Fight Club, you don't talk about Fight Club. And no one's supposed to know what it is unless you are in the club. It is so good, okay? And I'm actually really, really excited to read this book. And I thrifted it, if you can't tell. The condition is not entirely well. I'm literally so excited to read this one. We have 2 more prompts left. Let's pick our 7th prompt. Okay, we have a book with a person on the cover. Okay. That's like literally a lot of books, but let me go pick one. For this prompt, I'm gonna pick Atmosphere. This is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This will be my 3rd book by her that I'll be reading. Now, this book literally just came out, but every single review that I've seen has been positive. Like, for this book is probably one of her best books ever. Cover is really, really cute. These are the end papers. I think they're really cute. So I'll read the inside. The inside says, an epic new novel set against the backdrop of the 1980s space shuttle program and the extraordinary lengths we go to live and love beyond our limits. So it's like a love story about astronauts. That's kind of what I gathered from that. I think it's a sapphic book. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. But I've heard there is a little bit of that in it. Little fun fact, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with space. I wanted to be an astronaut. Now, if you asked me, no. I would never in my life go to space. But when I was a kid, I was so interested in it. I loved space. I loved learning anything about space. Kid me is really excited to read this book. And also, fun fact, when I was a kid, I went to like the NASA Space Center. It's in like Alabama. You get to go, and it was the funnest thing ever. It's like a space camp. It was so freaking fun. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to read this one. Okay, let's pick our last one. Okay, last one. Free choice. That is so freaking perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me pick something. I'm so excited that I got this one. Okay, my 2 options for this is The Spell Shop or Watermoon. And I really don't know which one I want to pick. Let me read you about what these 2 books are about. This one says, a lush cottagecore tale full of stolen spellbooks, unexpected friendships, sweet jams, and even sweeter love. Okay, that didn't give me much about what the story's about, but I've heard it's literally just like a cozy book. Like, if you can think of a cozy book, this is what people recommend me. Let's read about Watermoon. A woman inherits a pawn shop where you can sell your regrets and then embarks on a magical journey when a charming young physicist wanders into the shop in this dreamlike and enchanting fantasy novel. Yeah, that sounds really, really good. And the hardback is stunning. Literally stunning. I love this book so much. I've had this book for like a minute now too. Like, I think I got it in like January or February, so I've had it for a while. But I think I'm gonna read the one that has the least amount of pages because our TBR is already so long. This one has 372 pages. 374. Y'all, I literally can't make this up. But okay. We're gonna pick Watermoon. I feel like I am really, really excited about this book. She's actually so sweet. This author, when I got the book, I like was posting about it. I was like really supporting her, and she's really sweet. I've had like a very simple conversation. I haven't like gone in depth, but I've had a very simple conversation, and she was really, really nice. So I think I'm gonna pick this one. Let's do a little recap of the books that we picked. First is Watermoon, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Fight Club, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, Off to the Races by Elsie Silver, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh, and Breath of the Dragon by Shannon Lee and Fonda Lee. I feel like our TBR for July is so freaking good. I am so excited to read literally every single one of these. If you have read any of these or you want me to read a specific book first, let me know down below. So let me know what books are on your radar for July. I hope you guys have the best day ever.